Hey, what's up everyone, welcome back to my guitar lesson. In this video we're going to be learning how to play Cause We've Ended as Lovers by Jeff Beck. So we're not going to be doing the whole song, just the main riff, or it's not a riff, it's like the main melody of the song that you hear in the intro, and you hear multiple times throughout the song. If you want to hear the whole song, you can let me know down in the comments and I'll cover it, but most people just want to learn that melody because that's what made the song famous, and that's the most beautiful part of the song. The rest of the song is amazing though, you should definitely learn it and check it out if you have time. But we're just going to be doing the main melody of the song, so of course Jeff Beck plays with his fingers, that's what he's famous for. But me, I'm gonna be playing with the pick, just like many other people. Alright, so right here we're gonna play the melody, and there's different variations of it throughout the song. It's a great exercise for dynamics, because he's playing with his fingers, these three fingers, and with his pinky he's actually controlling the volume knob. So that's obviously a lot harder to do when you're holding a pick, because he's using his thumb for the bass notes and his three fingers for the melody notes and the pinky for the volume knob. So let's get started with the melody. Like I said, there's multiple different variations, but here's the basic one. So at the start he just does this, something like that. He's doing a pre-bend on the 13th fret of the B string with the volume down, and then as he's bringing the bend back to its normal position, he brings the volume up, so like this. So that gives like a crying effect, almost like the guitar is weeping or crying, and that's the the mood, the atmosphere of the song, so it fits. And then after that, he does those series of bends. He starts doing. He just starts bending the 13th fret up and down on the B string. Does that a couple of times, then he goes down and hits these two chords. So that begins the melody. That's right before the melody starts. So you hear those two. That's a C sus chord to a C major chord. So C sus being 5th fret on the G string and the 6th fret on the B string. So that's a C note and the F note, so it makes a C sus chord. Down to 5th fret, that's the first chord. And then just move your the 6th fret down to the 5th fret. So you're playing 5th fret on both strings now. So C sus to C major. Alright, then we actually begin the real melody. Alright, so first phrase, that's the first phrase. We're going to hit the 10th fret on the high E string, and the 8th fret on the high E string twice. So at the start of the song, when it's like real quiet and it's just the beginning, he's trying to build tension and mood. He doesn't use that much vibrato. You might see me using it, but later in the song he's gonna do that. So 10, 8, 8 on the high E string, half step bend and release on the 7th fret of the G string, and 5th fret on the G string twice. So we have this so far. We're on the bridge pickup too, by the way. Then next we're gonna do this. That's sliding from 4 to 6 on the D string. Then you're gonna play 6th fret on the high E string, pull off the 4, and then pick 4. So here, later in the song, as it gets more dramatic and louder, instead of doing the hammer, the pull off, he starts picking them. So he does this instead, because the pick has a more aggressive sound. Well, he's not picking; he's finger picking, but he's not doing the pull off, which just has a more lighter and softer touch. So just keep that in mind, because this whole song is literally all just about dynamics. He's a complete Jeff Beck's a master of dynamics. So after we do this, then hit the 4th fret on the B string, and the 5th fret on the G string, and slide up to the 7th fret, back down to the 5th fret. So And then once you slide back down to the 5th fret, pick it again. Alright, next phrase, which is pretty similar to this one. Alright, so we're going to slide from the 1st fret to the 3rd fret on the D string. And we're going to put the 3rd fret on the high E string. Pull off to the 1st fret. Then pick the 1st fret on the high E string. So, you know, you can tell it's like same thing as this lower. Alright? So, yeah, that's the same thing once again. He pulls off at first, but later in the song he's gonna be picking it, finger picking it. Alright? So then after that he does. So that's gonna be a little bend and release, half step bend and release on the 5th fret of the D string, and 3, 5, 6 on the D string. Then those two same chords that we looked at before. So the C sus to the C major. So from this part. So all together. And that's basically the whole melody. If you learn that part, you can play the main melody of the song. However, like I said, later on, as he's building tension and the song gets more dramatic, he starts adding little changes going on within the song. So, for example, at the start, instead of doing that, he does. So this is a C note right here. This is also a C note. So instead of playing 10, 8, 8 on the high E string, he plays the 10th fret on the high E string. Then he plays the 13th fret on the B string, because these are both the same notes, the 8th fret and 13th fret here. So 10th fret on the E string and 13th fret on the B string. And the second time, he does a quick bend and then kills it. So instead of doing this, he does this like that. And after that, this is sort of the same. He picks that part instead of pulling off, so you can do that. But this part right here, so pick that 4th fret on the B like we did before, but this time instead of sliding from 5 to 7 on the G, you can do a full step bend and bring it back down and pick the 5th fret. So bending just sounds a little bit more aggressive and emotional than sliding. Sliding's emotional too, but in this context of this song, he does that to add more emotion. So instead of this, he's doing this. He starts adding a little bit more vibrato, you know. Then same thing. Pick those to make it more aggressive. This is part sort of the same. He's just raising the volume. This one he has a little bit more distortion and he strums a little bit more aggressively. But for the most part, the melodies are the same. But he's adding little things like that. So it's. That's basically it. If you want to learn the whole song, let me know down in the comments. It's a great song to learn, so you should definitely check it out on your own time if you want to. I learned the entire thing. It's very very good in teaching in terms of theory, You can also use it as a backing track to solo over, because the chords are pretty actually complex if you take a look at the chords Jeff Beck's playing over. And of course, it's a great exercise for dynamics and controlling, your sound. It really makes you think about, should I bend this note or should I slide? Should I pick this note or should I pull off? Should I use legato for more softer sound, or should I pick it, or should I finger pick it? Questions like that you normally wouldn't ask for other songs like this. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.